Welcome back to Wake Up Alabama Weekend. Joining me on the set for a legal wrap on this week's hottest headlines is Kermit Kendrick of the Burr and Foreman Law Office. Thank you, Mr. Kendrick, for being here with us today.
Jamie, thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you on. Okay, we're going to start with earlier this week, a federal appeals court denied Alabama Governor Don Siegelman's request for a new trial. And first of all, what is a determining factor in making a decision to grant someone a new trial in a case like this?
Well, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals looked at the record from the district court and essentially ruled that there was no error in conducting the trial below, that Mr. Siegelman was given a fair, albeit he, in his view, may not be a perfect trial, but he was given a fair trial, and he was given due process, and his constitutional rights were protected, and so they denied his motion. That denied his appeal for a new trial.
Sure. Now, I know that the former governor was released on appeal bond back in 2008. An appeals court threw out 2 of his convictions in 2009, but upheld the rest. He was resentenced in 2012 and is set to be released now in 2017. But at this point, what would you say is the best defense strategy to actually clear his name?
Well, I don't know if he's made an appeal to the United States Supreme Court yet. So I'm sure his legal team will be looking into that option. And then the President of the United States can always pardon him at this point and you know, have his record pretty much extinguished.
And I know that his family has been working on that lately, so it'll be interesting to see what comes of that for sure. Switching gears a little bit, high-profile police-involved shootings over the last 12 months have prompted a national movement to outfit police with body cameras, and even Birmingham police officers are now using them. Specifically, how will police officers equipped with body cameras be legally held accountable?
Wow, this is a hot topic right now, and it is really good to see that our city council has approved expenditures and that our police chief has been proactive in responding to this potential controversy that's brewing around the country. Legally, though, there could be some issues, okay? I know sometimes I get in the car, my cell phone is not charged up,
right,
or the battery is not working.
You fall victim to technology.
That's right. And so when and if this technology doesn't work in a given circumstance, what does that do for the city? The evidence that's gathered when the cam is activated and the officers approaching the scene, is that evidence admissible in court? Accusers of crimes have a right under our Constitution to face their accusers. So how can you do that when there are a multitude of voices on a camera that are saying a multitude of things? So it has its issues, just like everything in democracy. It won't be perfect at first, but I think it is a good reaction to a crisis going on in our country.
And just knowing that Big Brother is always watching you, right?
Yes.
Mr. Kendrick, thank you so much for your time today. A pleasure to have you on, and we appreciate your insight to these topics.
Jamie,
Thanks so much.
thank you for having me.
All right, hey, stay with us. We'll have more coming up right after the break.